I think we need to quickly brief you on the presentation, which is on Thursday, which is on Wednesday. You'll be receiving a WebEx link from your examiner, okay? And on that day, around presentation time from 10 to 12, you need to let yourself have the free time. Don't go and do other things, huh? Yeah. Make sure that you are there all the time, until your presentation finish. You don't see that, it's 10:30 and then you go at 10:30, mana tahu the other one, don't show up or late or, finish early then you will start you see.
Thank you for reminding.
Yeah, your voice is a bit soft. I can't really hear you.
Wait, because I'm using mic here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then the slides presentation, you have to prepare at least 15 minutes, right? I mean, did Dr. Leonard brief you all how much time you have?
15 minutes. I
No,
think I think 30 minutes.
Altogether 30 minutes, but you need to leave about 10 minutes for Q&A, huh?
10 minutes for Q&A. Okay.
Yeah. I think the best is you prepare about 15 minutes worth of presentation now.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes is minimum I think. Yeah, and then you need to prepare about 20 slides or so. Okay.
20 slides. Okay.
So your topic name has to be very clear today. Okay, we have to give your topic a name, proper name, and then you need to write who you are, your matrix number, and then my name, your supervisor, and then you will start off with normally we will go for the flow of introduction to literature review but then your introduction is not finished yet, so you've got to do it within these 2 days to come up with something, okay, before your presentation. So in your presentation, you can go by background. Just go for the background first, and then background you present what you have in your literature review. Stating you go by all your definition of all your section, okay? What is your construction industry, followed by importance of resources in the construction industry, followed by workman, and then definition of workman, problems with workman, and then workmanship, definition of workmanship, and then whatever you get from your literature review, but you have to condense it to about 1-2 page. Okay. And then when you reach the problem, after you reach workmanship, and then the causes of poor workmanship, okay?
Yeah.
What is workmanship? What are the type of poor workmanship? What is considered as poor workmanship? What are the causes of workmanship? And then after that, you need to put down the problem statement. Okay.
Okay.
The section is very clear. You need to put down problem statement. You must have a section on problem statement, and the problem statement is whatever you got from the above. That poor workmanship is caused by from the literature. It looks like poor workmanship is caused by whatever that you decided to do for your topic. And then the aim and objective of the project is the aim is to do what, the objective is to do what. You have to have about 3 to 4 objectives. And then the scope of your studies, is what? Okay. And then propose if you have time, you can just write proposed methodology, a very simple, like whether you're going to approach it via case studies or whatever, but that one will be more in your chapter 3, which is in your RP2 later. So depending on how much slides you have, 15 to 20 pages, and then you want to add your way forward is what? Maybe you can have a section on way forward lah, huh?
Okay.
So you've got that down already? Have you written this down?
Yes, I have.
Okay, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
this will be your flow of presentation now, yeah? Okay.
Okay.
And flow of presentation, you have to we will see what Madam who is your examiner, Mr. Rong. Okay, so we'll see Mr. Rong. Mr. Rong are usually quite nice. So normally, worst come to worst, he will probably give you a 6 or 7 out of 10, huh? And I hope that you can get a bit higher, maybe about 7. If it's bad, then it's really 5 something or 6 something. 6 will be quite the worst that he will give, I would think, huh? And then the rest of the marks will come from your report to me, huh? Okay. And the report now, I will comment on your report again, and we have 2 more weeks to finish up on your report, huh? And this 2 more weeks is about how much miracle you can create, huh? Okay. So after today's briefing, today and tomorrow, you need to go and draft your chapter 1. Okay?
Okay.
Your chapter 1 is exactly like your literature review. It's just the condensation of your literature review. Okay? So it's like you will start off with overview, general, okay, and then you will start off with construction industry as well. Okay? And then you will write definition. Okay? So your 2.3 to 2.5, 2.3 to 2. This sort of thing up to here is going to be your, you can see my screen, huh?
Yes, can.
Okay. So in your introduction, you don't really split up like this anymore, but you will put down like definition.
Definition, okay.
Yeah. But in your definition, you need to define what is labor, what is workman, the category of workman, and problems related to workman. You have to define, okay? Okay. So basically, whatever you have written here, okay, you will need to sort of like make it into about 3 to 4 pages kind of thing.
3 to 4 pages, huh?
Yeah, it's like you have to rewrite some of your work here for flowing from this sort of flow, okay? But you don't really have to split up into like categories like this. So maybe 1 or 2 paragraph on definition, 1 or 2 paragraph on category, 1 or 2 paragraph on 2 or 3 paragraph on this and this, and that define what is workmanship, 1 or 2 paragraphs. So all of this thing here, you have 1 or 2, 3 pages. So from 1 or 2, 3 pages, you need to summarize into 1 or 2 paragraphs, 1, 2, 3 paragraphs. Okay. Right. Then you can have a section on poor workmanship and its causes. Okay. And these 2 you can put and then this one here, relationship, here you have a section like, let's say 2.1 is general, 2.2 is overview. You just put overview. You don't have to put overview of the construction industry. 2.3 is definition. 2.4 is causes of poor workmanship. 2.6 is problem statement. Problem statement. So your problem statement should come from this part here. Okay. And then your 2.7 will be your aim and objective.
Okay.
The aim of this research is to
Okay.
what? Okay. The objective is the smaller things. In order to finish your aim, you have to break your aim into 3 or 4 things that you need to do in order to fulfill the aim. So the aim, if we say that the aim is to study the causes of the real causes of poor workmanship and its relationship with poor communication, for example. So you need to give the aim and objective 1, 2, 3. You see, the objective is very small things. You know, it's like aim is the umbrella, objective is the small things under the umbrella. You need to do the things in order to do the umbrella kind of thing, you know? Okay. And after that aim objective, then you go for scope of work, scope of study. So this study will be limited to studying the construction industry and the issue on workman and workmanship, and it will be limited to the causes of which causes are you picking, you see? Are you going to do problematic communication? So if you're going to do problematic communication, then you will say that this study will be focused on issues related to workman and communication, for example.
Okay.
And then 2.8, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. 2.7 is aim and objective. 2.8 is scope of study. 2.9 will be structure of your thesis. Structure of the thesis is chapter 1, what is it about? Chapter 2, what is it about? Chapter 3, what is it about? Chapter 4, what is it about? Chapter 5, what is it about? So 1 will be talking about definition and problem statement and aim and objective. 2 will be the understanding of your to do literature review in order to understand the definition of workmanship, causes of poor workmanship, and to find the relationship between workman and whatever issue that you pick. Okay.
Okay.
Part 3, chapter 3 will be focusing on the methods to carry out this research. Chapter 4 will be results and analysis. Okay.
Okay.
So from the data that is collected from the result and from the project, you will present it and analyze it. That is in chapter 4. I think you did this in research methodology, so you can actually, you know, borrow some of the things there to write the structure of the thesis. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then chapter 5 will be discussion. Chapter 6 will be conclusion and recommendation.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be the flow of your chapter 1. So you've got to do that flow first before you can really do the presentation slides, huh?
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but just give it a rough I mean, like, even without the chapter 1, you still can do your presentation slide. It's just that you may miss out on certain things, but you see your time how, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Your chapter 2, your literature review, I don't really know what, I mean, like I said, it's already too late. I do not want to comment too much already. There are things that I'm still not very happy with, but I have to close my eyes and give you the marks accordingly later, huh? This one here, I will still say that I don't need it to be so long. You still have a lot of things. The main thing is I find that you still have a lot of things that are unnecessary. You know, these sort of things, you don't talk about it, like workman follow order, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like, this is too early to talk about these sort of things. You see, you just have to tell me that this chapter is to understand the workmanship. I mean, like something like whatever you do here in this particular section will probably be sufficient. A lot of these things underneath here are just so unnecessary lah. Okay, so normally with all like a general, it's just about what this chapter is going to be all about. This chapter is going to be about understanding the relation the issues related to the issues of how do I put it
Related for the process of workmanship and workmanship.
Yeah, I mean like maybe compromise workmanship in the finished
Quality.
product. In the finished product. Don't use the word building, I use the word project, okay?
Project, okay. Project.
In finished project in the construction industry, and we want to and a score related to what? Related to yeah, and then yeah, just the overall understanding. So all these things here basically I don't know what is it for. I don't think it's even necessary.
Okay.
And then after that you straight away go to your overview. And because this is the overview of the chapter, we need to know what this chapter is all about. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you please relook at this? Okay.
Okay.
And honestly speaking, your this thing, where are all the dates?
Oh. Which one? The date? Or the years? Is it?
Yeah.
Or the years?
I already tell you it's time for you to do this properly. Do you know how to do a literature review? Because this thing here, nobody writes like this. Okay, I don't know where you learned this from, but normally we would just go for like, okay, as published, you want to write as published according to this website, that's fine. But then straight away you have to put in the year 2021. You don't put December.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah. Published by this, and then you put bracket 2021. A lot of these things here, I see that you're doing all these things. I don't know why. And then where are articles? You are taking a lot of things from online. That is my worry. ACC Construction. This is not a journal. This is not a journal. This is not a journal either. You see? This is maybe journal. And journal, you have to give the surname. Like Abdul Rahman ETAL, yes, that's fine. Persilo, correct, no problem.
Okay.
If this is a company, again, I think it's very bad. I mean, like you are using a lot of this company kind of thing.
Okay.
Snyder 2013. Okay, and design build call. Again, this is the website. This is not research studies.
Okay.
These are not research work. So they don't give many value. Okay. I mean, if you have one or two of these here, it's fine. But you have a lot. You have a lot. All these are from some company punya thing, some technical thing that written by some company, which is no value in terms of research.
Yes. Okay, doctor.
Wikipedia even worse. Nobody cite Wikipedia. Okay. If you use Wikipedia, it's really, really like a disaster. Okay.
Okay.
And this one, no date as well.
Okay.
Your referencing is total, I would say it's a total mess in that sense. You see, this one is, again, why? Why do you have this? I mean, like, Maharun, you use Maharun, not Sarah Maharun.
Oh, Maharun. Okay.
So Maharun 2019.
Yeah.
Maharun 2019.
Okay.
So this one, if it's 3 persons, so it's Satterthwaite ETAL 2010. Again, this thing not acceptable. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This one, if it's 2 persons, then it will be Sulaiman and Ismail 2020.
Okay.
Jordan, what year? No year again.
Yeah.
Mahani Adam Baharudin Ehsan Hassan. This is Mahani ETAL. Anything more than 3% is ETAL.
Oh, okay. ETAL.
It's only 1, 2, or more. Okay?
Mm.
1, 2, 1 is Ting, 2 is Ting and Lee, and then if there's more than 3 if the 3% come out, it will be Ting ETAL. Okay?
ETAL. Okay.
So hence 2019. Don't write like this. Nobody write April 30. This one, you want, you put it in the reference list, and you got to do your reference list also. So Liu and Zhu, year. Where is the year? This thing is not important.
Okay.
Finally, year don't have. Richardson, no Su. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you know the problem, huh? This one you need to really clean it up. Otherwise, your report is going to look like a mess. So Abdullah Khan and Abdullah is Abdullah ETAL. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you have done research methodology. You should be knowing how to do this already. I don't know. I'm just a bit surprised that we need to do this again. You see?
No, actually, I have done already. That one is just for the. No, I have my final copy here, so
Okay.
I already done the citation lah. P and then spacing L dot and years lah. Actually, I have
Okay.
already. Yeah.
So
I have
okay,
done.
you check through, because the next report I get from you, I don't want to see this kind of mess anymore.
Yes. Yeah. I already done it.
All right. So then, as for your content, all right,
Okay.
I would say that the flow is slightly better. It's just that I find it like you have a huge paragraph, a very, very huge paragraph, that goes on and on. I mean, normally if you have paragraphing like this, we will probably have two paragraphs here at least. So maybe
Okay.
the institutional one we can split, but you need to do referencing. So meaning that if this whole paragraph, you know, is in such a long paragraph, we will normally have our referencing at the beginning, according to who.
Okay.
As mentioned, according, you know, these are some of the words that you can use.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then you put in the reference here. And then after, if this paragraph, the whole thing is from that person, yes, I know. But then you still have to, after 2 or 3 sentences, you still have to mention that person again. So this person, according, let's say Priscilla, you know, according to Priscilla, the construction industry is diverse. Is that then up to here, I will still put further Priscilla 2015 further mention.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need to enforce Priscilla. You don't go on and on to so many pages with just in the middle somewhere here. Because if you put it in the middle somewhere here, only references is this sentence is by this person. The rest is all you cook up yourself one.
Okay.
So you cannot have that. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
And in fact, mostly we will have 1 person, 2 person, and then supported by 3rd person, 4th person. Like in a paragraph like this long paragraph here, we will have about 3 to 4 authors, minimum 2 authors. We hardly have just 1 author talking about so many things.
Okay.
Yeah, that is literature review. Because if you are only talking about one literature, that means you're not reviewing enough of literature, you see?
Okay.
Yeah. And you already put down here, like I say, this thing, okay, you go from construction industry to purpose of construction is to prepare the project. So when the owner says that the project is a go ahead, I don't like this, but it's okay, you know, you can keep it there. But it's very short, so it's okay. Then you move on to say that the construction industry has many activities, okay, very, very diverse activities. Then you already mentioned that it's residential, there's commercial, and then specialized industries, and then infrastructure and heavy construction. So here you already defined everything properly already. But then here again, you go back to the same definition again. So either you take it up or you have to combine with the upper one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I mean, like, you see, can you see this is a repetition?
Yes. Yeah.
So why do you want to repeat whatever you say up here?
Yeah, I better take out this one. Yeah, I rearrange it lah. I rearrange back up lah.
So this one here, either you can also put this in the summary part. There's a section that you write in summary, so you can put it here if you want to. Just say that the construction industry has this many things, okay, this sort of industry. It can be a good summary, but it is no point to say it again after you've already have 2 long paragraphs on the same thing. You see?
Yeah. Okay.
So then you say construction activity are carried out by public and private venture. And then please also be careful why you have capital letter here. This one is after comma should be a small letter. Construction is carried out by general contractors who specialize in this sort of thing. The main task of the contractor is to duty, responsibility, providing all the necessary resources. Again, this sort of thing is, if it's by this person, this one, ACC construction, not very good. You should find something else to support this.
Yeah.
The general contractor is responsible for providing. I think the general contractor is responsible for providing all construction resources, including manpower, material, and equipment. Not so much of construction material and equipment, because I don't see a link to resources here. You see, so I think this one needs to be reworked, and you need to find some other references.
Okay.
The duty of the contractor is to do what? You see, so the duty of the contractor is to provide resources, and construction industry has many resources. So straight away you can put down construction industry. Then it flows in the construction industry have many resources, you know. And then workers are the company's largest asset. Nothing is possible without them. So where did you get this from?
Okay, I said it too.
I mean, it sounds like something that somebody is saying on their own. Like, it sounds like something that you will say. You see, oh, nothing is possible without them. I mean, I don't see any. Not in my life, honestly. I see technical paper written this way lah.
Maybe
It's like this is like a layman talking. This is like you are talking to me, a conversation.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
I will find the references for that. Yeah.
If this is written by someone else, that's fine. Then you have to write according to so and so. Without worker, nothing is possible. You see, so you've got to put references. If there's no references, you don't go and write flowery conversational language on your own. Okay.
Okay, doctor. Yeah. Okay.
And when you talk about resources, I think this paragraph is very funny. Because company is the largest asset.
The reason is kind of actually is the equipment, right?
I feel like a lot of things here are just not necessary. If you want to write, you can write the importance. Find articles on the importance of labor or workman resources or labor resources.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not concentrating on an organization performance. This is not an OB project. Okay.
Yeah.
This is an engineering project. You're concentrating on workman or labor. Okay. And and you are talking about workmen being directly affected by health and safety. I mean, like, why? You see, for me, it's like, I read they are the biggest resources, they are one of the largest assets. Instead of reading how important they are, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of funny things here, such as, oh, they are very important, they are directly affected by health and safety, and the health and safety program will fail without them. And I am starting to wonder, is this a health and safety occupational OSHA project?
No.
No. Then why is this thing here?
Maybe I took it out this one. So I go at the reason.
Okay, this one maybe can retain that they are, but you need to have references.
Okay.
Workers are closest people to the problem. The construction worker, they are also problem solver. They are given tools and all that. Yeah, that's fine. You can talk about that. And then suddenly you say the employee involvement in security program. My gosh, are you talking about security program?
No.
It's security program. And then you jump to design stage. So these workers, you mean you are trying to tell me that the carpenter, the bar bender, the people on site, you want them to get involved with the design stage? Come on, Macquarie, this is not logical, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So this is talking about employees. Employees means design professional team of people. So these are nothing related to your topic again, you see?
Okay, doctor. Yeah.
Bear in mind, we're talking about the workman here, the labor, the people who use their hands to work, not the designer. You don't get them confused with management team and above, okay?
Okay.
So you want to look at what is wrong with our workers. You're not looking at what is wrong with our engineer.
Okay, okay.
Because for this whole semester, this is what you have been telling me. You want to talk about workers, correct or not? You're not talking about professionals.
Yes.
Are we?
Workers. Yes, workers. We can do on the workers.
You're talking about the workers, right? You're not talking about the professional, the designers, the self and hefty officer, or the QA, QC officers, right?
Yeah, no, doctor.
Workman, right? So I'm a bit worried. Suddenly, I feel like I'm reading a different thing. You see?
Yeah, workmanship or workman. Yeah.
Workman is people like the site supervisor and below, below the labor, the people who use their hands to do the machine operator, the bar bender, the concreter, this sort of workman. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
So anything related to management, people who are in management, that kind of thing, you don't talk about it, okay?
Okay, doctor.
So this one here, you need to come up with something that talks about, I would say you need to read your other part of your work line, like here you talk about the workman. You need to talk about importance of workmen, how important they are, okay?
Yeah.
So without them, what is the issue if without them, you see?
Yeah.
So find an article, write a paragraph about the importance of workmen.
Importance of workmen.
They finish the job. They are the people who use their hands to work. They are the people who solve problems. They are the people who actually do the things hands-on. Without them, the project cannot proceed, without the right skills, the project will have poor quality.
Yeah.
You must have a good write-up on importance of workmen. Otherwise, the research is becoming very pointless here.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you talk about resources management, this should be very early. Not so much on after you talk about workmen, you go back and talk about resources management.
Okay.
Okay. So either you say here, after you say that there's a part that you can, okay, after you say that the construction require many resources, if we really, really dying to talk about resources management, you write it here in resources management. Okay?
Okay.
So construction project require many resources. And what are they? You didn't even say what are they, you see? What are the resources?
Yeah, it's like equipment, machinery, then who are the operator resources. Yeah. Okay, doctor.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
have to talk about what are the resources, and then Baru point out that workers is one of them.
So someone of them, who they are operating the processes.
Okay, so then I really don't see a point of writing all this lah. I mean, like all this resources management, and then you talk about bricks, clays, and all that kind of thing. Yeah, you can talk about that a little bit, like in 1 or 2 sentences, but it doesn't tell me.
Right.
This thing doesn't tell me at all what is it related to workman. You see.
Okay. Mm.
So I mean, like here, if I am the one writing, I will say that construction require many resources, and the resources are the manpower, the machineries, the whatever. Then you say, okay, in terms of machineries, what are they? One or two sentence. In terms of manpower, in terms of material, clay, bricks, or whatever, 1 or 2 sentence. That's it. Then focus onto manpower. Manpower is one of the most important resources that comprises of workmen, that comprises of people, ranging from design all the way to constructing to the labor. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you talk about this research will focus on labor, manpower, okay, and the importance of manpower. Why is or you don't even write that, you just straight away say that manpower, and then manpower is so important because of what, give a 1 or 2 paragraph of literature on why is workman one the most important resources among the 3 resources, you see? Right, because not only the quantity is needed, skills are needed as well. Okay. So then after that, summarize, just do summary, and then move on and talk about workman.
Okay.
So this part here, construction being one of the most important sector, do you see yourself jumping back to construction industry again?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So why do you leave it here? That's the thing I don't understand, I mean, like, why, Macquarie, So after importance of workman, you can write things like here that workman is this thing okay, you can keep it here, and then summary, and then straight away move into workman already, because you are already in the topic of workman now. You don't want to drag too long, you want to straight away go into workman already.
Okay.
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 So the above literature explains, like here the summary should be written like that. The above literature explains on the importance of construction industry for our economy and the importance of workmen in the construction industry to propel the industry forward. The following section will discuss the topic of workmen and workmanship in more details. That is a summary, okay?
Okay.
Right, Then you talk about workman. Workman. Don't use the word labor. Use the word workman.
Okay, workman.
Okay, so workman. Yeah, I would think that you can expand this a little bit, like the definition of workman.
Okay, sure.
Expand it like into another paragraph, another literature.
Okay.
Not enough literature. And then after that, the type of workman. So workman, you can type this too long again, the paragraph. one is unskilled, one is skilled, semi-skilled. Okay, so split up into skill, like 2 paragraphs. Okay.
Okay. Split it lah. Yeah. Skill is another row, and skill is another row. Yeah.
And can you sort of explain a little bit on what are the skilled, unskilled workmen? I mean, like, I don't see any suggestion on what are skilled, what are unskilled.
Oh, okay. I did this before. Maybe I deleted.
Yeah, so this is under category of workmen, and you need to put in, like, let's say skill ones are maybe specialists, semi-skills one are the carpenter, masonry. Give example of workmen.
Yeah, I think I did this before, so I try to check back the previous one.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that you deleted the things that are important and you don't delete the things that are not important. Macquarie.
I still remember I did put this on also. Yeah.
Okay. Then you say problems related to workman. Okay. This bit here, I think should be all right. Just make sure that you arrange the flow better, like one issue to another issue, and the referencing. Shortage. This is shortage of workman. That's good. And then lack of skills in workman. Okay, so this is table is 2.2.1, and then you need to draw out the table. You cannot cut and paste like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Table.
I have to draw in another table. Yeah.
Yes, and the sources is actually table. What is this table all about? The table is about percentage of skilled and unskilled labor over the years. Source is Department of Statistics, 2021. Okay. So normally we don't. This is too obvious. Is a cut and paste, so we cannot. Yeah, you don't really allow that.
Okay. You need to say I need to type it again.
Yes. So the impact of skills, impact of poor workmanship. Okay, I think just leave it because we don't want to comment too much. I think this bit here you have to really kind of like read through it yourself and rearrange it, accordingly.
Yes. Yeah.
Like issues with one issues after one issues, that kind of thing, yeah.
Okay.
And quality of workmanship, I think you've done quite a fair bit on that. And again, a lot of these unnecessary things. So I mean, I like it. Is that okay? Workmanship can be defined by this. Who defined this?
Yeah.
Where is your reference?
Yes.
And then suddenly you've got this negligence and resilience, and suddenly I don't know what is this all about again, you see?
Okay.
So workmanship is referred to, yes. So this is workmanship definition.
Okay.
Poor workmanship arise when contractor fell. So who says this?
I need to type it.
One of the main areas of concern is poor workmanship. Not flow also. This bit here is not flowing.
Oh, okay.
In definition, then we finish talking about definition.
Okay.
And then definition of poor workmanship. So you have a definition of poor workmanship. So you have workmanship. What is good workmanship? What is poor workmanship?
Oh, yeah. Split it into from the quality of workmanship and poor workmanship. Good and poor. Communication, I have a definition for good workmanship and poor workmanship, is it?
Yes. So once you've got a good definition of good workmanship and poor workmanship, and then I mean, after you put this good definition of poor workmanship, then under poor workmanship, you can say that poor workmanship is defined by what? By lots of defects, reworks. Then you shift your defects, rework all these things here. A, defects. B, reworks.
I think this defect can rework.
Yeah, you have it here, but the problem is you're jumping everywhere again, you see?
Yes, the arrangement, doctor. Yeah.
The arrangements, I mean, like, if I'm the one writing, I will write properly. Just think about workmanship. What is poor workmanship? And then, you don't talk about the issues or problems or whatever first. You just talk about workmanship. And workmanship is usually defined by the work having a lot of defects, a lot of reworking. And then you go and write about defects and rework first. Don't jump into other things first, okay?
Okay. Understood.
Okay, so after you finish talking about all the defects, reworks, and what else? Okay, this is a part that I don't understand. What do you mean by category of reworks? Errors, yes. Omission, that means people with omission errors that can be part of rework. But I don't know why you have a poor communication here,
Yeah.
It's rework.
Maybe this poor communication.
Are we talking about rework here, or are we talking, because your topic is category of rework,
Yes. Yeah, so I rearrange all this.
Yeah, I mean, it's very weird, like suddenly I've got this poor communication and poor coordination. Are we talking about the causes of rework? Are we talking about category of rework here?
Poor communication.
No. You have this under category of rework.
Rework. Yes.
So errors, omission, poor communication, and poor coordination, they are category of reworks, man? Are you trying to talk about causes of rework, or are you talking about category of reworks?
Okay, this one I rearrange again, doctor. Yeah, I rearrange the sequence for this. Which should I put this on?
No. Can you answer me? The purpose of this category of reworks, is it an arrow that you're talking about? Because here you're talking about rework. You're talking about rework, okay? You are trying to define what is rework and all that. That's fine. Then you have category of rework. So why? This category of rework, then the things that you put under here sounds like what are the causes of rework? So if category of rework, I am imagining category of rework is things like total rework, semi rework, partially rework, minor rework. Those are category of reworks, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't understand what is the purpose of this bottom here. Are you trying to talk about rework in more detail, or are you trying to point out to me what are the causes of rework?
I'm trying to explain the causes, but maybe I can really
yeah, I mean, like, if you're explaining the causes, then you should talk about the causes of rework. I don't see a point of putting it here, basically. I mean, like, then you are repeating, basically,
Okay.
you're going to be repeating a lot of things later on. So this section here, I just don't see a point of putting it here. If this is a course, if you're talking about category, yes, that's fine. If you're talking about category or rewards, then the items that you're writing down here is also not right, lah. Like I said, category of reward is it minor reward? Is it major reward? Is it total reward? Those are category of reward, you see, not arrows or missions, you know. So if you want to write causes of reward, I would suggest that you put it more in the causes of poor workmanship. Here.
Yeah. Okay. Arrow. Okay. I rearrange my class.
Okay. So from this poor workmanship, so in the workmanship category, if you written like the impact of I would say the impact of, it's better to write the impact of poor workmanship rather than the impact of reward.
Yeah.
Because you define, so the thing is, under workmanship, you define what is workmanship, what is poor, what is good, what is poor workmanship, and under poor workmanship, you have two categories, reward and reward. Defects and reward. Okay. And then the impact, I remember I saw you writing on that. I think you threw it all away again. And those are important things. What are the purpose of what are the impact of poor workmanship? The impact of poor workmanship is you have high reward, you have got high defects, and you've got high cost. Okay.
High. Okay. High defect. High cost. Reward. Cost.
Problems with operation and maintenance. You know, these are all the possible reasons. These are all the possible impact. You know, at the end of the day, the cost of the project, cost of running the project or operating the project is too high.
Yeah.
So cost of repair. What about repair? You have got reward. What about repair? I thought you have a category on repair. You're throwing away too many things that are important and keeping a lot of things that are not important. Where is your repair? I remember seeing something that you write out on repair.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so impact is you have too many of these things, and then it will cause reputation, goodwill. That's another problem.
Yes,
so you need to find articles talking about impact of workmanship and then causes of poor workmanship. Causes of poor workmanship, this is, okay, I can tell you this will be enough if you write for introduction. Okay? This bit here, if you want to shift it to your introduction, is fine. Okay? But in your literature, this is too little.
Okay.
Because you know why, Macquarie? This is the most important section.
Yeah.
Because this one is going to form your problem statement.
Oh, okay.
You see, this thing here, if you want to write this under chapter 1 is fine, but this is very important. You need to really go into detail. If we talk about communication, you need to talk about properly what is not 2 sentences like this.
Yeah.
Because the causes of poor workmanship, how detailed you write, will actually form this part, the relationship.
Okay.
So now my question to you is, you tell me you want to do motivation. And now,
Yes.
in this relationship, you want to talk about problematic communication. So your research is about what?
My research more to communication. For me, okay.
So how? You see?
Okay.
You see the importance of this section 2.5, because this is the reason why you're doing your research now.
Okay.
You see? If you don't write this properly,
Okay.
it doesn't lead you to tell me that this is worth your study. You know, when you come here, it's not talking only already, Macquarie. When you come here, this is your research problem already. So out of
Okay.
so many courses of research, you are picking one to study, you know.
Yeah.
So which one are you picking? Are you picking problematic communication? Are you picking training? Or are you picking motivation? Are you picking attitude? Or are you picking what now? You tell me, because otherwise I cannot set your topic, you know.
Okay. Well, I think it's more to motivation.
Then why are you writing the relationship between poor communication and problematic, poor womanship and problematic communication?
Okay, maybe I can scrutinize motivation and communication. Is that okay?
And here, pauses here, okay, you got
Okay.
motivation, that's fine. So you need to expand on this, you know, why is motivation a cause of poor workmanship?
Okay. The relationship in between motivation and
This thing here, you need to write at least 4 or 5 pages, you know, not just like 1 or 2 pages. This one,
4 or 5.
page, you can shift it to chapter 1.
Okay.
It is a good summary, but this is not a good literature review, you see?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so your poor coordination, your errors, your omission, all these things, I think you can put it here.
The causes of
Then
poor
remember, you have these funny things up here. Poor communication, omission, errors, you know?
Yeah, I put it
Poor
down.
coordination. This thing, I think it belongs here.
Belongs to causes of workmanship. Yeah. Okay.
Then after that, you need to move into, you said you didn't give me a summary. The above explains on the reason for poor workmanship in the construction industry. And this research will now focus on the focus of this research will be placed on the relationship between poor workmanship and motivation among the workers.
Yeah, motivation.
Then you can write what is motivation, because you already defined poor workmanship. So you can say what is motivation, how to motivate worker. So you need to define motivation.
Okay.
Define define motivation and what is the issues with motivation. Because our workers are lack of motivation or something like that.
Yeah.
You see, you here you start to talk about communication, totally about poor communication. So I actually assume that you want to change your topic, you know. So your topic will now be poor workmanship and the relationship with poor problematic communication.
No, I will change the motivation later on, doctor. Yeah. Mix up everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see where the problem is,
Yeah, I can see already, doc. You know, la 1 hour sleep. Because of the RM deadline and this one. Yeah, I know it's very tough, but I try my level best. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I think with this sort of level, just try your best to finish up to here. I would strongly suggest you not take RP2 next semester, because you are quite untrained in the area of research. I can see that very, very tough for you, because you are very lost, you see.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, doctor. No problem. Yeah.
I think better. I'm not trying to force you to do that. I know it will take you longer to graduate, but
Yeah, it's
for
okay.
my last
Mm.
for my last semester, 2020, 2021 batch, there are
Mm.
many. There are about 70% of them. They decided to do RP, not because of me. I'm
Oh,
not supervising any of them, but
oh, okay.
70% of them choose to do it over 4 semesters. You see, so they graduated in October this year.
Oh, October this year. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
they will graduate. Yes, they will graduate. Like they are doing their RP presentation, RP3 presentation this year. I mean,
Oh, okay.
with you guys this time. You see, so actually
Mm.
graduating in June
Oh.
2022 and
Mm.
January 2023 is only 1 semester difference.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and if you graduate in September 2022, you cannot go for your graduation also.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I
Yeah,
need
you will
to.
also be graduating on 2023 graduation ceremony.
Oh, okay. So no problem.
So
Yeah.
there's no harm at all, and I don't want you to stress yourself also. I know you and
Yeah.
Roland, for me, you are very resilient, you are very determined, and we really appreciate that. That is why I am still
Thank you.
sitting here talking to you, even though my tone is not nice, but I'm still having, I'm still spending time with you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, doctor.
Because
I
I
appreciate it.
know you all are determined. I know you are very patient. You
Yeah.
will try your best, and I think that is worth it for me to push you to the end now.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank
I
you.
hope you don't mind. I know sometimes the way I talk, I'm very impatient.
Oh,
So,
yeah. I'm not.
but
Yeah.
I do want the very best for you, Victor. Macquarie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I suggest that now, because the time is quite short already, we do
Yeah.
want to make it a really good report.
Yeah.
So based on whatever you've done up to this point in time, and you still have 2 more weeks, okay? 2 more
2 more
weeks
weeks.
for you to clean up until January 11. But in between, you're going to be sitting for exams, and
Yeah.
settling your paper. It is not worth it to pass RP to 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 do is I'm going to say is you have 4 more other subjects. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't want to give up 4 subjects for RP.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, so I would prefer you take it a bit easier on RP, and I give you a conditional pass, meaning that you will pass, but don't take RP2 next time.
Okay.
And we
But
will relax. We will do it in a relaxed manner, clean up your RP1, and then move you to methodology. Okay, and then when you come to when third sem starts in June, then you take RP2. But by then your RP2 is very no stress already, because you are only data collection already, because you have already used February semester to really go through your chapter 1, 2, 3. It's all clean already.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that is a better strategy. If you
Yes.
rush
Yes.
now, and then the other 4 subjects that you don't do well, and then next time you rush for RP2 and you don't do well,
Yeah.
kan,
It died.
it's
Fair.
really like no point, kan?
Yeah. No point. Yeah. I can see. Yes. Yeah. Your idea is good, doctor. Yeah. I will take it positively.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because I admit. Yeah. I do really admit, because due to our condition here, it's very very tough.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And
Because.
like I say, my last year October punya students, it's no shame one. They are really,
Oh.
it's really okay one.
Okay.
They actually decided, all of them decided they do not want to take RP2, RP3 in June, you see. So
Yeah. Yeah.
they take extra 1 semester, they repair their data collection, because maybe their data collection not complete in RP2, you see. So
Yeah.
they take time to do it in June, and then up to September, and now they come back and do the final thing already, and they are very relaxed, they're only doing one subject, doing their RP only, so
Yeah, yes.
they 70%, meaning that there are 6 or 7 of them, so it's not to say that,
Wow.
you don't
Too many.
so many, because most of them are working also, so they also don't want to stress
Yeah.
themselves. So they
Yeah.
did it that way, and then you pay another 400-500 extra. That's it, and then in October, you just
Yeah.
do your RP3 lah.
Yeah. Okay. That's why Engineer Tan Koji was said to me. So are you be able to complete? I said due to my charismatic, I have to finish my Unimas program. So I attend Koji, right? So he keep on keeping me lah, because still Unimas is the best uni. Then like I said, I talked to him, then level best lah to finish. And then I did press up my supervisor is you, so he was shocked also. It's my same during the people time, both of you is the same title, but different step lah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's okay lah. I mean, like, depending on because you're finishing, then this week is this week is a study week already, kan? So if
Yeah,
you're going to spend so much time on this, I'm worried that you don't have enough time to pass the other 4 subjects later, you see?
yeah, because the other 4 also we are in a rush also to complete my RM also I just completed this morning. The
Yeah,
research methodology under Dr. Shu. So whatever I have here, I just put it in for my assignment.
yeah. Okay, I think we will stick to that lah, huh?
Yeah.
This bit here, I mean, like, I would say this bit here is really very, very far, very, very far off in previous
Okay.
research. Okay, so
Okay.
I think we will leave it to SEM 2.
Okay.
SEM
Sure.
2, you don't take RP2, you just
Okay.
complete this thing onwards, because this thing will help you with
Yes.
your methodology chapter 3 later.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, you understand
Okay.
what I'm trying to tell you, McCurry?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want you to go away feeling that I am purposely trying to keep you here, and also purposely trying to give you a hard time,
Yeah. Thank you, doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like, I'm concerned with the level of work that you do, because if we don't have a good work here up this part onwards, it's very difficult for you to understand. Like I say, now suddenly you don't even understand. Are you doing motivation or are you doing problematic communication? You see?
Yeah. Better go for motivation. Just from
You
the
better sort it out first. Sort it out first up to this point, and then yes, I think getting a 60, 65 should be more than enough for you to pass. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I will adjust accordingly. Don't worry. The minimum, you will get past lah. I mean, like, from the work that you've done, you definitely get past. I don't have a heart to fail you. Okay. But
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
so on record, you will pass. But I would suggest next time you just take 3 subjects only.
Yes.
That is your project management, wastewater, and also your
Soft
soil,
soil.
soft soil. So then you are only taking 3. So then I will come back with you and I will work with you on this again.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Really clean up nicely, finish up to chapter 3. If we finish up to chapter 3, we can even start the data collection. It's just that in the record, you do not register, you see?
Yeah.
When you don't register, you can just take it at your own time. And then when you come to third SEM in June SEM, then you go and collect data, you see?
Okay.
And then you finish writing a report in October semester.
Okay.
Then by then you will have no subject already. You're clear already. You only have RP already. So then every day your mind is only RP. Isn't that better?
Yeah. Yeah. Much better.
Okay. And like I say, even if you graduate in September, I mean, meaning that you finish your semester, you start in June and then you finish around September, not likely you will make it for November graduation.
Okay.
Yeah, like my student now, they cannot graduate yet, so they will wait until 2023 graduation. So 2022 graduation. So your graduation ceremony will be on 2023, you see?
Okay, noted. Noted that.
Yeah. For many people who graduated in June, meaning that June 2022, they will make it for the same year graduation. So those people like you definitely can only graduate in September 2022 if by the normal route lah, huh?
Okay, no normal. But my case
Then,
is maybe year 2023. It's okay.
yeah, you will delay one semester lah, but that one semester does not affect your graduation lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Understood.
Right. So
Understood.
I think you clean up this bit first, and then again,
Okay.
same thing. Our good luck for your presentation. And
Okay.
because in your presentation, you really need to tell the examiner what are you looking at. Are you looking at
Okay.
problematic communication, or because your problem statement will come from here,
Okay. So I'm more concentrating on the motivation, so like what is been discussed.
So you need to write out like issues of motivations. Like you need to say in the problem statement, you say that there are many type of causes for poor workmanship. Okay. And
Okay.
from the literature, it is clear that motivation among workers are low in Malaysia, and that is one of the major causes for poor workmanship. So
Okay.
then the aim of this research study is to find that relationship, find the actual relationship between poor workmanship and problematic and motivation. Okay.
Yeah.
The objective is to study poor communication.
Oh.
Sorry, you see, I keep on looking at the word problematic communication.
Yeah, motivation. Yeah.
So
Okay, doctor.
the objective is as follows. The objective is to understand the causes of poor workmanship in the industry, to relate poor workmanship with the issues of motivation among workers, okay?
Yeah.
To find the relationship and provide solution. That is objective,
Okay.
Yeah. So aim is to study the relationship between poor workmanship and motivation among construction workers in the Malaysian construction industry. Very big and the aim,
Yeah. Yeah.
So whatever that you are writing here, later on with this motivation, this one will form your problem statement, you see. This is where the idea come from. The idea of this study come from.
Yeah.
So your topic, can you read to me what is your topic's name again?
The topic name, the topic name is causes and effects of problem-related quality of workmanship and workmen in construction.
Okay. So
Causes.
then this topic, I will modify it a little bit. So causes and effects of
Problem-related quality of workmanship and workmen in construction. That will be the original.
Causes and problems of causes and effects of poor
workmanship.
Poor workmanship
And workmen
in relation to causes and effects of poor workmanship in relation to motivation among workmen in
the
Malaysian
construction
industry. Okay?
Okay.
So this one is now going to be very related to your section 2.6 already, huh?
Okay.
So causes. So then tomorrow, Wednesday presentation, you will put up this particular topic, huh?
Oh, this is the topic for causes and
Yeah. So causes
Okay.
and effects of, oh yeah, I see, causes and effects of problem related.
Relationship to motivating among women.
Mm. Because I don't want to use the word quality anymore. Because if you use the word quality, then it's going to gear towards like quality management kind of thing, you know. So and then
Yeah.
your literature review don't have that word quality management.
Okay.
Or can lah, okay, problems and uh related causes and effects of
Relationship relation among women. Very nice. Among women in the Malaysia.
problems and related of quality of workmanship.
Because our key here is the workman. Is it?
Yeah.
The workman.
Among
Workman.
workmen in okay.
Okay, doctor.
All right. So I think this will be your topic, and then I will send this to you and get ready for your presentation first. We solve one issue at a time, and then
So
after
many
that, you focus and come back and clean up on whatever that you have here, lah, huh? And then you
Okay,
send it to me again. Maybe you send it to me again by I think you need to sit for exam first and study for your exam, lah. I would say just try your best. I will give it maybe um fifth fifth of you finish exam on the, let me see, I third, fifth, seven. Maybe you try to send it to me on the 8 or 9. Then we do one last round of review before we submit on the 11th.
Okay, the 9, then submit 11. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Eight prefer lah. 8 or 9 is prefer. Then I will meet you again on the 10th, and then you whatever it is at that time is just minor thing, and then we will just submit it on the 11th. Lah.
Yeah. So is it I'm so have to plug in plug check in for this one? Is it the Turnitin one? Because
Sorry?
when we submit this RP, so because the plug check a must, right? The plagiarism check and also the Turnitin.
Yeah, you need to, the final copy you need to run it through a plagiarism test lah.
Yeah, plagiarism test, and also because in the website I have seen the Turnitin registration.
Turning in, yeah.
Turnitin. Yeah, is it that will be I have to do the Turnitin also lah, right?
Plagiarism is after, before you submit lah. You need to do lah. So by 8 or 9, you need to do that draft lah. You need to do a plagiarism lah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm. Now you can't do plagiarism because this is not your final draft yet, lah.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. So your 8 or 9 copy will be chapter 1 and 2 lah. Huh?
The 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right. So yeah,
Okay.
all the best for your presentation on Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank you, doctor. Yeah. So are you going to send me this video and revise?
Yes, I will send it to you immediately lah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome, doctor. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day, doctor.
Yeah, you too. Just don't be too stressed lah, huh? I mean, try your best back I mean,
Yeah.
you and Roland are already very high stress taker lah. I can tell you, I've got two students dropping out of the course already. They just cannot take it lah. So unfortunately, yeah. So it is, you should be proud of yourself that you are still standing. Okay, it's just that We will delay a little bit, but better late than never. Okay.
Yeah, better late than that. Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
agree with you, doctor. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye.